From childhood dreams to blockbuster movies, superpowers captivate us. We yearn for the ability to fly, to possess incredible strength, to defy the limits of our human existence. The allure of the extraordinary, the impossible, is deeply ingrained in our collective psyche. Superheroes embody our deepest desires and fears. They represent the potential for greatness and the struggle against insurmountable odds. But what if these fantastic abilities were real? Imagine a world where individuals possess the power to level cities or control minds. The very notion sends shivers down our spines, blurring the lines between fantasy and a terrifying reality. The truth is, the existence of superpowers in our world would be far more complicated and perilous than we might imagine. The laws of physics, the fragility of our bodies, and the delicate balance of society would be thrown into disarray. The realm of superpowers is as diverse as our imaginations. Flight, the ability to soar above the clouds, is perhaps the most coveted. Imagine the freedom, the perspective, the sheer exhilaration of defying gravity. Superhuman strength, the power to lift mountains and shatter steel, represents raw, unbridled might. Invisibility, the ability to move unseen, whispers to our desire for secrecy and the potential for both good and evil. Telekinesis, the power to move objects with the mind, hints at the untapped potential within our brains. Teleportation, the instantaneous transportation across vast distances, speaks to our desire to conquer space and time. Each superpower carries with it a unique set of advantages and drawbacks. But in the real world, the drawbacks would far outweigh the benefits. The consequences of such powers would be profound and often disastrous. As much as we might wish for them, the laws of physics present an impenetrable barrier to the existence of superpowers. Take flight, for example. To defy gravity, an object needs a tremendous amount of upward force. Birds achieve this with hollow bones, powerful muscles, and specially designed wings. Humans, on the other hand, lack the physical structure and energy output for sustained flight. Superhuman strength poses similar problems. Our muscles, bones, and tendons are designed to handle a limited amount of stress. Lifting a car, for instance, would result in catastrophic injuries. Invisibility, while theoretically possible through technologies like light bending, is far beyond our current capabilities. Even if achievable, the energy requirements and potential side effects would be immense. The sad truth is, our bodies are simply not equipped to handle the immense forces and energies associated with superpowers. Let's imagine for a moment that a Superman-like being did exist. What would be the legal and ethical implications of his actions? Even seemingly simple acts, like flying through the air, would have consequences. Sonic booms could shatter windows and damage buildings. The very act of landing could crush cars and injure bystanders. And what about the use of his powers to fight crime? The collateral damage from a superpowered battle could be immense. Buildings could crumble, fires could rage, and innocent people could be caught in the crossfire. Who would be held responsible for the destruction? How do you detain a being with godlike powers? How do you put Superman on trial? The very existence of such a being would necessitate a complete overhaul of our legal and ethical frameworks. Section 5. The Flash's Paradox. Time travel and the butterfly effect. Time travel, a staple of superhero comics and movies, presents a whole other set of problems. The very notion of altering the past or future is fraught with paradox and unintended consequences. Imagine a world where someone could travel back in time and prevent a tragic event. Sounds great, right? But what about the ripple effects? The butterfly effect, a concept from chaos theory, suggests that even small changes in the past can have enormous and unpredictable consequences in the future. A time traveler, even with the best of intentions, could inadvertently create a timeline far worse than the one they were trying to fix. The fabric of time is a delicate tapestry, not to be tampered with lightly. Section 6. Professor X's Burden, the Ethics of Telepathy. Telepathy, the ability to read and control minds, raises profound ethical questions. The very essence of our being, our thoughts, our memories, our deepest desires would be laid bare. Privacy, a fundamental human right, would be non-existent. Imagine a world where your every thought could be accessed by someone else. The potential for manipulation and control would be immense. Governments, corporations, even individuals could exploit telepathy for their own gain. The very notion of free will would be called into question. In a world where our minds are no longer our own, what does it mean to be human? Section 7. The Hulk's Fury, when superpowers control us. Superpowers are often portrayed as both a blessing and a curse. The Hulk, a being of immense strength and rage, embodies this duality perfectly. What happens when our powers become uncontrollable, when they consume us and turn us into a danger to ourselves and others? The Hulk's transformations are triggered by anger and stress, turning him into a destructive force of nature. This raises a critical question. Can we truly control our powers, or will they ultimately control us? The answer, in many cases, is likely the latter. Superpowers, far from being a gift, could become a prison, trapping us in a cycle of destruction and despair. Section 8. A World Reshaped. Superpowers and the Fabric of Society. The emergence of superpowers would have a seismic impact on society as we know it. Governments would scramble to control and regulate these abilities. New laws would be enacted, new agencies created, and the balance of power would shift dramatically. The military would seek to weaponize superpowers, leading to a new arms race. The economic landscape would be transformed as individuals and corporations with superpowers gained an unprecedented advantage. Social structures would be upended as the lines between humans and superhumans became increasingly blurred. The very fabric of our world would be irrevocably altered. Section 9. The Human Factor. Why we're super enough. The allure of superpowers lies in their ability to transcend our limitations. But what if our true strength lies in our humanity, in our capacity for compassion, creativity, and resilience? We may not be able to fly or lift mountains, but we can achieve extraordinary things through collaboration, innovation, and the pursuit of knowledge. We've built civilizations, cured diseases, and explored the vastness of space, all without the need for superpowers. Our ability to love, to empathize, to connect with one another on a deeper level, these are the true hallmarks of our species. Perhaps in the end we don't need superpowers to be super. We just need to embrace our humanity and strive to be the best versions of ourselves. Section 10. The Enduring Appeal of Superpowers, a Testament to Our Dreams. Despite the scientific impossibilities and the potential dangers, the allure of superpowers remains strong. They represent our deepest desires, our hopes, and our fears. They allow us to explore the limits of our imaginations and to imagine a world where anything is possible. Superheroes, with their extraordinary abilities and unwavering moral compasses, inspire us to be better, to fight for what's right, and to never give up hope. The enduring appeal of superpowers is a testament to the power of human imagination and our innate desire to believe in something greater than ourselves. While superpowers may never exist in the real world, they will continue to captivate our hearts and minds for generations to come.